How's it going today? In this lesson I'm going to be taking a look at the minor pentatonic scale pattern 1, which is the one I call the big box. I'm going to do this today in the key of A minor. We're first going to go over the pattern, which I'm sure 99% of you already know, but just to make sure we're singing all off the same hymn sheet, we're then going to go over 10 licks, some being easier than others, to get you started and to help you out with some of your improvisation instead of just running up and down the scale. So let's get going and let's just take a look at the pattern before launching into our 10 licks. So here is the A minor pentatonic scale pattern 1. Okay then, so I'm going to give you this as a fingering pattern. Now the rule we're going to use is one finger per fret. So your first finger will do the 5th fret, your second finger would do the 6th fret, your third finger would do the 7th, and your pinky finger would do the 8th. Okay, so it's one finger per fret. The fingering pattern on the 6th string is going to be 1-4, which is 5th fret to 8th fret. We're then going to go on to the 5th string, and the fingering pattern will be 1-3, which is frets 5 to 7. We're then going to drop onto the 4th string and repeat that fingering pattern. First finger, third finger on frets 5 and 7 again. Repeat that exact same thing on the 3rd string. Then on the 2nd string, we're going to go 1-4, which is first finger on the 5th, pinky finger on the 8th. And then we're going to repeat that, first finger to 4th finger on the 1st string. And then we're going to come back. Now all the picking I'm doing for this is alternate picking, meaning I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up on every every hit, in other words. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then back. So that is our minor pentatonic pattern 1. If you make sure you download the ebook that I've written, or if you contact me so I can email it to you, you'll have all these patterns in there with all of the fingering and the fret numbers. So that's the rudimentary stuff out the way with. Let's get on, have some fun and get cracking with these 10 licks. Okay, if you haven't got the ebook, please contact me and get it. I will email it to you because you're going to need this because I've tabbed them all out in the ebook. I'm working off of page 44 in the ebook and we'll be going through licks 1 to 10. So here is lick 1, all tabbed out from the ebook. So here we go. Okay, so for this lick, I'm sliding into the 7th fret on the 5th string. Going to play 5, 7 on the 4th. Going to catch the double stop at the 5th fret on strings 2 and 3. I'm going to put a slight bluesy bend on that. And I'm going to come back and catch the root note on the 7th fret of the 4th string. So slowly. And that's lick number 1. Let's take a look at lick number 2. Here is lick number 2. Okay, so for this lick, I'm bending up on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. Then I'm going to grab the 5th fret on the 1st string. Come back 8 down to 5 on the 2nd. Going to grab the 7th fret on the 3rd string and put a bend and release. And then 2 strikes on the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So nice and slowly. Again. So there's lick number 2. Let's take a look at lick number 3. Okay, here's lick number 3. Again. Okay, so this is a great introductory lick to a solo or an improvisation in this key, or any key for that matter. So the way I'm doing this is I'm taking the 7th fret on the 3rd string, bending that up. Then I'm going to play 5th fret on the 2nd, 5th fret on the 1st, Then I'm going to bend the 8th fret on the 2nd up as I finish and grab the 5th fret on the 1st string, which is our root note. So slowly, again, that's lick number 3. Let's take a look at lick number 4. Here's lick number 4. Again. Okay, so this lick actually slides into pattern 2, but the bulk of it, apart from the last note, is in pattern 1, so I'm still going to refer to this as a pattern 1 lick. So, we're starting off, and I'm sliding into the 5th fret on the 2nd string with my first finger. Doesn't really matter where you slide in from, anywhere will do, just get to the 5th fret, 2nd string. Then I'm going to play the 5th fret on the 1st string, come back to the 5th fret on the 2nd string, so far. Then from there we're going to bend the 8th fret on the 1st string up. Then I'm going to do a hammer on from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, and I'm going to pull back off to the 5th fret. So that's 5th fret, hammer onto the 7, pull back off to the 5th. Again. Yeah, so far. Now to finish off the lick, we're going to put the 3rd finger onto the 7th fret of the 2nd string, going to pick that and slide to 10, which is our root note A. So slowly. Again. Okay, so there's lick number 4. Let's look at lick number 5. Here's lick number 5. Okay, nice, straightforward, simple lick this one. We're going to do a quick slide with the 3rd finger from the 7th fret on the 3rd up to the 8th and back to the 7th with just the 1 pick stroke. So pick, slide, slide. Then I'm going to grab the 5th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret on the 4th string, then we're going to put 2 bluesy bends onto the 5th fret of the 3rd string, just sort of pulling that down slightly. Then I'm going to land on the root note on the 7th fret of the 4th string. So slowly. Again. That's lick number 5. Let's take a look at lick number 6.